Well, on today's video, I'm going to be discussing with you how to overcome those seller objections and how to crush those rebuttals. I'll see you in a second. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm Shaun Young, the virtual guy, and I love all things real estate. Hey, before we get started on today's episode, let's go ahead and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you never miss an episode. Today is going to be pretty special, guys. I'm going to be giving out some information that I know can help a lot of you out there. So while you're at it, go on ahead and hit that like button as well so that the YouTube algorithms can push this video out there to others so that they can get this valuable information just like you're getting it today. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Rebuttals and overcoming objections. I know that you guys have been facing that out there when you're speaking with sellers and they throw out questions like, well, I need to think about it, or I gotta talk to my lawyer first. Well, in this video, guys, we're gonna be breaking down some of those rebuttal responses that you can use when you're having those great conversations. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and run through some of these objections and some of the rebuttals that you can use to get you to the other side. All right, guys, so a number one objection that we run into when we're out here cold calling folks is that people are gonna say to you on the telephone, you know what, I would like to think about it. And what you're gonna say is, I totally understand that you need to think about it, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, but a quick question, how do you feel about the price? I would like to talk it over with my lawyer or attorney. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, totally understand you need to speak with your attorney, and to be honest, putting myself in your shoes, I would want to do the exact same thing. But let me ask you this, how do you feel about the price? And how do you feel about everything that we've gone over today? Have I answered all of your questions for you? Another one is, I would like to speak with my wife or my husband. And your response is, hey, I totally understand you need to speak with your spouse, and I wouldn't want you to do it any other way. But quick question, and I'm curious, how do you feel about the price? And guys, the reason why you're asking some of these questions the way that you're asking is because you want to understand where their mindset is at. If they're just using this as a buffer between you and not making a decision by saying they need to speak with their spouse, you want to determine that now by drawing that out of them by asking the proper questions. So let's go on to the next one. Another big one that we get out there is just send me the agreement. And here's what you'll say to that. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, here's what I'll do. I'll send you over our company commitment, and it's gonna tell you more about us and the services that we provide. And when you get to a place where you can pull up an email, I'm gonna send you the agreement so that we can go over it together. Just wanna make sure that we're on the same page. Another big one that you guys are gonna run into is seller wants retail value. And this is what you're gonna say. Quick question for you, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. Have you guys fully renovated the house? Not even just myself, but most people are not gonna wanna pay retail value for a home if it hasn't been renovated up to current year standards. Also, we're an investment company. So as far as we're concerned, we want to find properties that we can fix up and then sell for retail value. What if they say, just make me an offer? All right, guys, if they say, just make me an offer, what you're going to say is, totally understand that you want an offer. But what I plan on doing, Mr. Seller, is giving you a large amount of money in a short period of time. And I need to know more about your home so I can get that done for you. All right, guys, another one that's big out there, another huge objection that's thrown out there is, I don't know what I want for the property. How did you get my phone number? Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'll be honest with you. I don't work in the marketing department. Those guys that do get the information, they get them from public records and tax records. But are you interested in selling your property? Basically what we're doing there, guys, is we're not sticking to the problem. Whenever there's a problem that's thrown out at us, we want to quickly address it, overcome it, and move on. What if the seller says, are you gonna lowball me? This is what you're gonna say. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'm definitely not looking to do so. I'm just looking to give you the best offer that I possibly can and just want to make sure that it's a fair offer for us all. We're not looking to hit the lottery with this property. It's all about what the home can sell for in tip-top condition and what people are gonna pay in as-is condition. What if they say, well, the house next door sold for, this is what you're gonna say. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I know that you said the home next door sold for $185,000, but do you know what condition that home was in? I know you're asking for a similar price, but it looks like this home has had some updates and some considerations that you need to add to that. You know, what do you feel your home is worth in its current condition? All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. I hope that you've enjoyed me discussing how to overcome objections and some of the rebuttals that you can use when speaking with motivated sellers. And if there's any topics that you guys want me to discuss, make sure you go ahead and drop me a comment down below and let me know all about it, and I'll make sure to jump all over it for you. And if you feel that you would benefit from a step-by-step one-on-one coaching program with a dedicated dedicated coach that's not only going to build a business for you, but show you how to run it, then go ahead and head on over to ShaunYoungCoaches.com and schedule a call with me and my team today. Looking forward to speaking with each and every one of you. So continue to go out there and have fun, failing your way forward, taking massive imperfect action. And remember, help me, help you, help us all. I'll see you on the other side.
This crown on my head, I'm seated on the throne. The top is so alone. Only thing that keeps me going is